So, we've done a couple, I think maybe 2 introductions of alter personalities. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and do mine because I want to. And I'm in control right now, so yay! Especially because I've been grounded this week. Well, actually, like, past few weeks. Because I was misbehaving a little by taking over too often, and our host did not like how often I was in control, and so she grounded me. I am 17 in the headspace. My name is Ehris. That's spelled Ehris. I am pretty much the closest personality that is actually like our host. Our husband has said that he has trouble telling the difference between our host and me because I act a lot like her. And I have a lot of the same habits that she does. But I noticed that I tend to talk a lot more, especially because she has been dealing with mental health issues lately. So I am much more chatty than she is, much more peppy than she is. And right now, I feel great. I'm happy to be in control right now. I know it won't last long because we are having trouble getting along as a system. We're having trouble coexisting as a system right now. But one thing that I think is cool is that we met somebody else with dissociative identity disorder today. She's actually our new coworker. And I mentioned something about my book. And the book that I was writing was about dissociative identity disorder. And she's like, wait, you have that too? This is the second time this week that I have bumped into someone else with D.I.D. I'm not the only goddamn one. I'm excited. One of them is closer to our age, and one of them is closer to our boss's age. She's like closer to our mom's age, basically. And I think that's kind of cool that we met 2 different people in the same week that have the same disorder that we do. Because it is not very common in our community. It is not very well known or well represented in our community. There are not any doctors in our area except for one who is a family systems therapist, not a dissociative identity disorder therapist. But she's the only therapist in town that deals with dissociative identity disorder. There's just one. And I think it's because she's not originally from this area. Because this is a very conservative area. This is a very closed-minded area because of the state that we live in. We happen to live in a state that does not really typically believe in dissociative identity disorder. So it makes it very hard to diagnose and treat, and a lot of people don't really understand anything about it. If I were to tell a stranger that I have multiple personalities, they'd be like, yeah, right, whatever. Because they don't They don't buy into it. They cannot comprehend the fact that there might be multiple personalities living in the same body because of a psychotic fracture that was created by trauma. Like, I think pretty much the only thing I really wanted to talk about today was there's this little kid with his family at work today, and as he walked past, I smiled and waved at him, and he just goes. He was so freaked out by me waving at him. It was funny. Anyway, that's all for my update. Bye, guys.